Getting into our waste reduction button. The second part of our preparation is waste reduction. PractiCAM allows you to decide all the distance between cuts, distance from edge of the sheet, how we would like the plasma to cut off scrap, and things like this. If we would like to adjust any of these particular preferences, we come into our waste reduction button. Here we'll see that the top of the screen remains the same, but we have a whole bunch of different choices. The first choices we have are how we would like to cut off our scrap. We can cut off scrap larger than any given size that we want and starting at any number that we'd like. Now the question is, how would we like it to cut? If PractiCAM is going to cut the scrap on the width first, the nest would look something like this. Here under our fabrication you can see the free travel of the machine, and you can see that it's going to cut out all of these pieces, and then you can see one line cut all the way across the length. This is your plasma cutter after it cuts all the shapes, cutting off the width for scrap. If we would like to cut it on the length, we can check on length and the nest will look like this. Here PractiCAM is going to cut all the pieces out, and then the plasma is going to burn this line right here for the length. You might choose not to cut off any scrap, or you might choose to cut out an L shape, which means we'll cut it on the width and the length, and we can choose to cut the width first or the length first. If you click on L shape and look at the nest, you'll see two lines. Here you can see we cut all the shapes, and then we have a line running all the way across the width and then one across the length, like so. Which one we cut first will depend on which button you have checked in your nesting section right here, on width first or length first.